and I hope I'm audible to all my colleagues, as Sonal mentioned, at all the sites, to Balco, where I was yesterday, Lanjigarh, where I know they are still fighting with a lot of rains, to my Delhi team, I can consider it there. And I think, which are the other sites you mentioned, Sonal? We have Bhubaneswar and TSPL Mansa. So, Namaskar, good evening to all my dear fellow Vedantites. I'm really happy and privileged that today I stand in front of you. I think it's the first time we are doing a town hall where I'm not just talking and addressing the people at Vedanta Jharsuguda, but I'm actually addressing the entire aluminium and power sector through technology, through digital, and I think that's a good start and good use of digital. So I'm really, really happy. Big round of applause to all of you. It's always a pleasure when you are not sitting in your offices in Delhi or in Mumbai, but you are sitting with your teams at the plants. That's where the value gets created. It's in Delhi. So I'm really happy. It already looks like I've spent ages here, and the time has gone so fast, and I feel extremely, extremely delighted to be part of this great company, which was only built 30 years back by our visionary chairman, which I think has achieved the scales in each space, be it the humanity we have touched through our Nandhar initiatives, through the hospital project we have done in Balco, through the society at large, through the taxes we pay to the exchequer, and through the sheer corporate goodwill we have built with all our stakeholders, be it our bankers, be it our customers, be it the governments, and be it the other stakeholders and communities. I think it's an example that when you really want to do something great and when you have a visionary leader like our chairman at the helm, all of us can gather together, put our energies and take a company to where people couldn't even imagine in 100 years you can take a company what Vedanta has achieved in the last 30 years. So let's give a big round of applause to our Vedanta. Any organization like ours, this plant for example, has been built with a lot of money, a lot of resources, but it's the sweat of the people who thought about this, people like Mr. Siddiqui at one stage, people like Abhijit Pati and many others who have run this business over the years and taken it to the position where it belongs. It takes a lot of effort. So eventually it boils down to leadership, and you all heard very recently we made some very big changes in the leadership in our sector. I'm very happy that we have today with us our new leader who will take over very soon from Abhijit, Mr. C.N. Singh. Mr. Singh, can you stand up where you are? Mr. Singh is he's not a newcomer to the company. He was actually at Jharsuguda a few years back and he ran the IPP. So he knows exactly all the wires and all the cords which are connecting and from where the energy is coming in here. He ran very successfully TSPL operation and he took it to a level where when he left TSPL, he delivered its best ever performance. And not only that, yesterday he won for the company along with the team of his dedicated colleagues a very, very important case in the Supreme Court, the value of which is more than 1,000 crores. So big round of applause to Mr. Singh. Welcome on board. As Mr. Singh will take over from Abhijit, who is not here today for some personal reasons, Abhijit Pati, one of the most decorated soldiers of Vedanta, especially Jharsuguda. I would say he is the architect of Jharsuguda, having built one of the best smelters, and more important than that, having laid a foundation of a solid organization where Vedanta has excelled in all spheres, be it human, be it people skills, the way he has looked after the communities, and the whole greenery in this plant. When you walk anywhere, you find a sense of very global, feel of this place. So I think Abhijit has done a great job at Jharsuguda. We thought we want to expand Balco now, which is again a jewel of our crown. How can we take Balco's capacity from 500,000 to 1 million and then later on to 2 million? So Abhijit was requested, can you come and help us grow Balco? So big round of applause for Abhijit Pati as he takes over Balco. And then as Abhijit moves to Balco, Another veteran and another very senior leader, Vikas, I'm sure he's sitting there, I can see him in this green, Balco colors. So Vikas was requested that, Vikas, can you go and take the, baton from Mr. Singh, who's running here. So actually you've seen we have moved people. So Vikas has already gone there. He was at TSPL yesterday, day before, and he is in the process of taking the baton, or has he taken the baton, I don't know. But he's taking over. But it is his, the good luck that the day he went there, he won the Supreme Court case of 1,000 crores. So big round of applause to Vikas for what he delivered at Balco. He transformed Balco, and what he will now deliver at TSPL, including, as our chairman says, the company's strategy and foray into the renewable power energy, where I believe is the future. And I think Vikas will apply a lot of his mind and his management strategies, and working with me closely to build the company's RE portfolio in the power sector. So that more or less tells us the big changes. Only 3 months back we had another big change when Mr. Dixit moved to from aluminium, first from alumina to aluminium for a short while, and then from aluminium to cane as a CEO. So you should feel very happy and proud that a lot of talent is moving out from our sector to across Vedanta. And then we had another young leader, Rahul, who took over from being the head of Odisha Bauxite, which also he was doing a great job as a CEO there, and also helping us in the region as head of corporate strategy. He has now become CEO of Alumina for last 3 months, and fantastic work is being done under his leadership also in the alumina stream. So now I have all the 4 CEOs who are new, and I myself am new, so you can actually have a fresh set of lenses to look at this business and to take it to the next level of performance. I'm not happy with just talking to a few of you behind a camera on a Facebook. I want to talk to all of you face to face and across the organization. And today I address the 6,500 people and some of our business partners, people who are assembled at our 5 or 6 locations. So let's look at what are the priorities. First things first, Vedanta's core values, which are so basic for us and very clearly, walk the talk by our chairman. What are these values? I don't think I need to tell you, but still, it's good to read your Ramayana and Mahabharata and your Bible every time so that it reminds you where do you stand, what are your values. So the values of integrity, the value of respect for each other, excellence in whatever we do, care for society, care for each other, innovation, I think that's our core, entrepreneurship, trust. I think these are what makes Vedanta a different company than others. There is a current when you meet people here, and I can tell you I've interacted with a lot of you, and I always get a sense of people who are from Vedanta and people who are not from Vedanta. People from Vedanta exhibit, there's some energy always coming out. So if Mr. Singh, you can tap that energy, you don't need to put more power plants. There will be no power outage, they will light up the hotliners. So I think that's the power of Vedanta. And I think I love the spirit of Vedanta. Then, having said this, and as I started today, first thing is safety. For me, safety is a behavior, it's a natural way of life. And I think if we are alive, we can come and speak here. We can come and listen to the town hall. We can come back to work tomorrow. So first things first, save a life, make sure nobody gets hurt. That we have a responsibility not only for ourselves, but we have a responsibility for the employees of our business partners. And these people, mind you, live in 2 worlds. One is our world and one is their world. When they enter the plant boundary, you give them PPEs, you give them a hard hat, you give them a shoe to wear, you take them through a town hall, you take them through toolbox talks, you train them, and then you expect them to work in a particular manner. But the moment they leave the 8-hour shift, what happens outside? They come back to their other life, hang by a bus, go to the house. If they have to charge a mobile phone, they open the naked wires and put it into a socket. They do all kinds of funny things which are unsafe. When they again come back to work, you again try to program them for the next 8 hours, and you're successful by and large. But then please remember, Constant struggle is happening. 8 hours your word, 16 hours their word. So please remember this when I say safety first priority, because it's not about yourself alone. It's about the 15,000 people which the 6,500 people in Vedanta are responsible to manage. So safety always is priority number one at that time. And I've experienced this in my life. So I think most important is to make sure that we kill the reasons which can create an incident which can lead into a fatality. And I think that's a very, very important philosophy.